Hi there, my name is Darshan Doshi and welcome back to DASAR. In today's podcast, I want to talk about self care. 2020 was a tough year for all of us. It was challenging in many ways. I remember going back in March 2020, reading voraciously on all the news that were out there about COVID 19. Then I started thinking about my life, my family, my friends, my livelihood in May and June. As the months passed by, I think one of the things that I reflected on was the stressful times that we experienced from March to June, July. Right? There was a lot of ambiguity. And it is at this time, these stressful times, that you really need to practice your self care habits that you've put in place. So, there are few self care techniques that have helped me over time. Each one of them requires efforts and requires commitment. First one, body. Now, within body, sleeping 8 hours a day, 8 to 8.5 hours per day has really helped me a lot. Second, food. I've ordered in less, I've dined out less, and just started eating more healthy home cooked meals recently. And I've found that to be really helpful for my overall, body development. Third, and the most important one, is exercise. I train with a trainer roughly 3 times a week, and then I do cycling or running once a week. Now, all these three have helped me a lot in kind of keeping myself physically fit. Now, coming on to the mind, meditation. I went through a 10-day meditation Vipassana course that has helped me. I have continued that with 1 hour meditation, not as frequently as I'd like, but I still do a little bit of meditation. The second thing on mind is getting a coach, a personal coach or a professional coach who has been advising me, who's been guiding me. And I've found really, really a lot of value through a coach in overcoming some of the obstacles and challenges that I may have. Think about it like unlocking a door. The third one is work. Now, within work, we all like to put in more work. Our 40-hour week becomes 80-hour week, maybe 100-hour week if you're in consulting. So, how do you manage your time? You want to manage your energy rather than your time. The second thing is emails, checking once or maybe just twice a day at particular time, so that you're on top of your emails but you're not continuously scrolling and checking. The third one is social media. I have zero notifications on my phone. It's on vibrate mode. And things like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, these are all places which try to pull us in to get us just like a hit or a rush on what's going on. Let me see how many likes I've got. Has anybody commented? And so while that is great, you need to keep that under control. And so what I've tried to do is I check once or maybe twice on WhatsApp, once a day on LinkedIn, once a week on Facebook. There are few places where you might want to do more, and that's okay as long as you have it under control and you have a routine that you've put in place. Here are a few self-care tips from my colleague from Adaption. His name is Don McQuay. And he suggests, every day think about what is the one thing that you are grateful for, rather what I am grateful for today. And it's very important to think about that. There's a lot for us to be grateful for. We are still alive. It's 2021. A global pandemic has taken many people's lives. And so the least that you are grateful for should be that you're alive. If not, a loving family, good work, a livelihood, and doing things that you love. So there are many things that you could be grateful for. What are you grateful for today? The second one is taking breaks. This kind of was something new for me that Don had shared. He tries to take a day or two off every month. Another colleague, Carl, he basically takes a few days off every quarter. It's very important to re-energize ourselves. And so these continuous breaks away from work in order to kind of just be with yourself is very, very important. And lastly, what he shared is, go easy on yourself. It's life is not a race. Think about what is important to you, why that is important to you, and then choose your battles, pick your areas, and then work on them, so that you find a more fulfilling, rounded, balanced life. So these were few self-care tips that have helped me. I'm sure there are few self-care tips that you have. Why don't you put in comment section, or if you've liked this, just reply back at dd@dasar.in and just share what are self-care tips that have helped you overcome the stressful times. Would love to hear from you. Encourage you to subscribe, share this video if you found this useful, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.